Okay, so actually I've taken, I know what that plane was. Obviously that's one of the planes I've not seen before though. It's basically, this is one of the military transport plane apparently, as this is one of the US Air Force Lockheed MC-130J Hercules. So yeah, this is one of the US Air Force Lockheed MC-130J Hercules. This is the one that's based at RF Mildenhall. As you can see, the course on is XXXXXX. So yeah, that's one of the military transport plane I've just seen apparently. But basically it's not an RAF one, but this is the one of the US Air Force C-30 Hercules. Just seen. Sorry, just get out of the way a second, just because my sister's been a pain, but... So yeah, so that's one of the US Air Force. You can see the rate is 135778. You can see. Sorry guys, just my sister keeps following me around, I don't know why, but it's a pain in the ass she is. As you can see here though, this is where we first saw it though. As he was flying about 48,000 feet. This is where we first saw it. Let's have a look where it's come all the way from. Let's have a look where it's come from. So literally it took off at its base at you can see where it is, RAF Mildenhall. And it was on the ground at 1:09 PM. And it took off just at 1:10 PM at RAF Mildenhall, which is basically in Suffolk apparently. This is where it's basically come all the way from Mildenhall, and it looks as like it's bound to go visiting RNS Kildrose by the looks of it. I think this is where it's heading off to by the looks of it. It's about to turn around, it is now going to go to RNS Kildrose by the looks of it. So as you can see, it's just dropping down by the looks of it. Okay, so yep, hopefully we might be able to see it taking off, but I don't know yet. But so yep, thanks for watching, bye bye. Right, okay, so the US Air Force Hercules is just made a loop, as you can see here, look. as it just flew past over Royal Navy Air Station Cold Rose. But as if it's just done a mess, just done a turnaround, as you can see. Look, this is where we just first saw it as he was over Havers Package. It's where we saw it from the distance. As here this time he was about. So as from here though, this time he was about 25 feet. He was, as I say, he was about 26 feet, I think. As you can see now, he's about to go over to do touch and go at Cold Rose by the looks of it. I think this is where one of the US Air Force Hercules is going to do touch and go at RNS Cold Rose. And as you can see here, look, it should be on Flight 24. There it is, look. Flight 24's got that. It's operated by the United States US Air Force. You can see that it's a Lockheed Martin MC-130J-30 common Hercules. Well, Commando Hercules, whether they are anywhere, but obviously that's the plane we don't really see apparently. And as you can see, that's coming from Mildenhall to North Able, but that looks as if it's going to RNS Cold Rose by the looks of it. This is where it's meeting up the Royal Navy military aircrafts. That's the one we usually see apparently. So that's where I was going to do touch and go at Cold Rose, I suppose. Not as if it's probably going to do touch and go at Cold Rose, but I think this is where I was heading off to by the looks of it. So yeah, it's only done one pass so far. It's done a loop as he was just nearer to Port 11 and flew past RNS Cold Rose. But as you can see now, that's now going to do touch and go at Cold Rose, which that's where it's heading off to now by the looks of it. So yep, thanks for watching, bye bye. Okay, so there's the third pass. This is on his second temp circuit, as you can see. Same sort of plane, US Air Force C-130 Hercules. It's just now done his second temp training. So as you can see, it's just now doing his second temp of his second training. So as you can see, it's 135778. That is. As you can see, that's one of the military US Air Force that's based at RAF Mildenhall. But as you can see this time, look, whether you can see, well, whether you can see here, look, where it literally flew, it went another far distance this time. Whereas if this time it just flew out 20,000 feet this time. And I don't know whether he's going to do his third training or not though. I'm not sure he's going to do his third temp training, I suppose. He might be going for his third temp training, I don't know yet, but hopefully. But he's going to do his another touch and go by the looks of it. But it looks as if he's going to do another touch and go anyway. Okay, that's just his second temp of his second training so far for the US Air Force Hercules. He's now going to do another one, probably at Cold Rose, I suppose. Like 3 or 4 more training, I suppose. But he might decide to fly it our way, but I don't know yet. But obviously like with the Airbus A400M RAF one did, but I'm not sure whether this is going to be doing the same like it did with the other military transport plane as we used to see was the RAF Airbus. But anyway, we'll probably see anyway. So yep, oh there he goes, now he's gone now. Oh here we go, back again. Okay, so yep, thanks for watching, bye bye. Okay, so that was his third attempt of a training from the C-130 US Air Force Hercules. Okay, so that was his third attempt of his training. I could zoom out a minute, hold on. Right, so that's his third pass of his training so far. It just went from the same direction. As you can see here, look, it just worked around over nearer to Mauer. Obviously, if I show you, because ADXB has got the worst tracking system. Okay, so this is where it's worked out over just nearer to, yeah, just near St Michael's Mouth. This is where it's just worked out doing his pass anyway. So yeah, this is where it's just worked out apparently. So yep, hopefully it might be going for his final trainer, but I'm not sure yet though, but I'll have to wait and see. But it might be doing his fourth pass anyway. Okay, so yep, thanks for watching, bye bye.